Hi, I'm Victoria Alexander, and I'll be teaching a course at IPAC EDU called We Are Not Machines, The Perils of Coding Humans. I've created this course for people who may have heard about the fourth industrial revolution and how scientists want to genetically re-engineer bodies to totally eradicate disease and even augment intelligence. I think the people who will be interested in this course are, on the one hand, those who think that this sort of thing is just not possible, and on the other hand, those who think it is possible and are afraid of what some people might do with the new tools that are being invented. We all need to be better prepared to engage in this discussion, no matter where we are coming from. We need to know what the current arguments are and what the history is so that we don't fall silent in the face of experts who say that humans are hackable animals or that DNA is just like computer code. For hundreds of years, philosophers and biologists, and more recently, computer scientists, have been debating these kinds of questions, and the history is really complex. But what most people hear about is only the current, very narrow view on the question. For years as a researcher, I've been describing the differences and similarities between the way that organisms process information and learn new things and the way that computers do. I started out studying creativity and art forms. That led to more general questions like, what is creativity in humans or in nature? Now I work in an interdisciplinary field called biosemiotics, which grew out of complex system science. In this course, I'll draw from literature as well as science, and I design and offer the course this way because I think it's important to place science within the larger historical and cultural context. Our generation is poised for a cultural revolution that will help us create a better climate for science, education, medicine, agriculture, and the arts. That revolution will play out around dinner tables, during coffee breaks, and in comment sections. What I am offering my students are the tools to influence culture just by taking a more active part. The people collectively create culture. We can do that just by changing the conversation with family and friends and coworkers. It's up to us. So what's a fun fact that I can tell you about? 20 years ago, my dissertation advisor, Jim Crutchfield of chaos theory fame, defined nonlinearity for me in a way that I found really useful. It's said that nonlinear systems are inherently unpredictable. And the standard way of illustrating this idea is to point to the butterfly effect, where you have a small input like the flapping of butterfly wings in Brazil, can have a large effect 2 weeks later, causing a tornado in New York. Well, that's a bit misleading. And so Jim put it this way. Your ability to predict the behavior of a complex system, like a human being, does not improve in proportion to the amount of data you've collected. So one of the consequences of this is that there is no justification for the massive data collection on us. And big tech people must know this, which leads me to guess that the real point of big data surveillance is censorship and narrowing your options so that they can control what you choose, not predict what you choose. You'll want to register for the course by going to ipacedu.org/webinars, scroll down, find the course, and click to pay. In the course description, you'll find my bio, or you can go to my website, bnalexander.com, if you want to read some of my work. See you in class.